welcome back to my channel, my beautiful monarch butterflies. I hope that all of y'all are having a lovely day. Alright, so in today's video we are doing the 5 wacky things challenge, which is hosted by Kelly Santi, and I cannot wait to see what I come up with. We do have some participants and there's a lot of us. I did mention in the last video of the unboxing of my 5 wacky things who they all were, but we will repeat them. Holy mackerel, that is a bunch of us. We're so super excited. All right, so I had my 5 wacky things completely wrong. So the crafty goodies were basically like the sequin mix and the pearlback beads, and what are these little cardboard goodies, and the die cuts and stickers. So these are my challenge items. So what a twist. But I'm so excited. I went ahead and I got with Jenny and asked her, I was like, what were my 5? Because you spoiled me. So she did mention that I could use this as maybe like a little format to maybe paint on, and use the brushes and use them for painting. And then she said that I can maybe use a nail polish. I have yet to ever paint with nail polish, so it might be a disaster. And then she sent me these as stickers. So definitely challenging me here and completely changed my whole perspective on what items I would be using. But okay, anyways, let's go ahead and get started because that's what y'all are all here for, and I've been talking for far too long. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And she did mention that she initially had tried to send some bubble wrap, and I looked through the bag and there was not, but I did take her packaging and I cut out a piece. You can see it there. It is now officially gone, and I will be using that. We're supposed to come up with maybe a mixed media kind of format. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Hi guys, Future BB here. I will be doing a voiceover in order to salvage this video because I went in with the intention of it looking good and that wasn't the case. So plus there was a lot of background noise. I hope you guys don't mind this too much. Here I'm just unboxing all of the goodies that Jenny went ahead and gave me, and just prepping all of that in advance before I go ahead and get started.
All right, so I have unpackaged all of my goodies, and Kelly, once again, thank you so much for letting me be part of this awesome collab. And Jenny, thank you so much for being my partner. You were so awesome, so very awesome. And I feel like I'm missing something else. Now, I think Kelly did mention that we are allowed to use some of our own paints, but we do for sure have to incorporate all 5 of the challenge items. I hope I'm not mistaken. So please don't suspend me from the challenge if I mess up. Please and thank you. All right, so I have brought a little bit of my own paints here. And what else? And this nasty little paint thing that I will be putting my paint on and seeing what I can come up with. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
So I'm basically thinking that I'm going to pre-prep my canvas, and I will be going in with this baby pink and painting the background, kind of not necessarily covering up every corner, but sort of messily. I'm gonna go in with this 3-in-1 nail polish in the color blue, and just painting some of the dots, and then I'm going to speckle the background just to add a little bit of texture. I'm also just going to do this sort of messily as well. Nothing too consistent, just trying to cover up a little bit here and there. Jenny was nice enough to supply me with some of these makeup brushes, and I wanted to go for that like speckly kind of look and like a drip type of method. It didn't work for me, so I just double dotted some of that and then sprinkled some of the yellow onto the background. Next, I had my oldest son, Jaziel, pour in some more paint for me so that I could use the unicorn as a stencil, and going in with my finger and just filling up all the edges. I don't show this in the video, but I did want to try to use a heart punch or a flower punch to make some cute little flowers using these I'm gonna call them pasties, nail pasties, and they didn't quite work out, and that's why you see the parchment paper there to the right. And I lifted up this unicorn and I thought it looked pretty okay. And then I asked for my son Jaziel's feedback, and he said it looks to be, what is it called, a seahorse. And I was like, well, no, it's not that, so maybe I should fill the background just a little bit more and then stencil in the yellow part of the unicorn. Which, now looking back, I fully regret it. I should have just stopped it here, but I didn't. I just kept pushing forward and filling in that outline. As the process went on, I quickly started to realize that my project was not looking very pretty to me, but I figured that maybe I could still fix it. As I'm finishing up outlining the hair of the unicorn, I ended up putting a dot for its nose and then drew on its little eyelashes. And then I go in with a little bit of a napkin to somewhat texture up the inside of the unicorn, which I fully regret as well. And there's Jaziel's little hand telling me, like, maybe you should fill in the horn of the unicorn. So I listened and I went ahead and filled it in, only to realize that I also hate it. So I was like, well, maybe I can fill in the unicorn once again with some color. And I used a lot of that nail polish and some acrylic paint, and then some of the pink acrylic paint as well. And you will see that this also doesn't turn out. So here I am adding some yellow again into the background, just to bring in some more color. And I can, it's just a mess, you guys. What else can I say? And it's all just downhill from here. I would not mind if you guys clicked off at this point. And then here, once again, I'm trying to salvage the inside of the unicorn that doesn't work. And so I just get frustrated and just end up going crazy by smacking the unicorn back onto the canvas. And it's painful to watch, you guys. I did not even want to edit this, but just not everything's gonna turn out, I guess. And I guess this is just, in a way, somewhat showing everything that I've been through this past month. It's been hard, I'm not gonna lie, and I think it's showing through my art, if I can even call it that. And last but not least, I am adding the rhinestones, I guess, to add some brightness to whatever this is.
Alright, you guys, this is the final product. I'm pretty defeated. It just didn't come along nicely at all. I should have just stopped at the stenciling of the unicorn. It was fine, and I should have just bejeweled it and called it finished. But no, I had to keep on going. I don't even know if I want to edit it, honestly, because just watching it back is very frustrating. and irritating. So I don't know. Once again, Kelly, thank you so much for having me let me participate. Sorry, I can't even talk. Something's wrong with me today. Nothing's working. Okay, you guys, y'all take care. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.